Bink.
I just did a Coors so my back pain would go away. Red Bull to counter it, I guess. I usually make Tim bring it in because I suck at it.
I'll bring it in.
Okay, that's better.
What's the show?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sultans of Slack. This is the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. How we doing? I broke it.
No, you're good.
I host a podcast. I host a podcast as well.
You do?
I do three podcasts.
Oh, look at the pros.
Actually.
Slapping the mic down.
You don't have time
3
for a
podcasts.
band and 3 podcasts.
God forbid I'm bored for 5 seconds. I have 3 bands actually. I'm just bored. If I get bored, I'm gonna lose my
By
mind.
tomorrow, it's going to be 5 bands.
I'm gonna join every band at Aftershock today. Today.
I can't even keep up with one podcast.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I hate it. No, I love it. I love it.
Hey, I've never seen him not in the TV.
Who?
The singer of All American Rejects.
There you go.
Oh, there he is.
In the wild.
I've never seen him in real life.
You've never seen him in the
Until
wild?
Today.
There he is.
He looks the same as
He
he
did kinda-
has for 20 years.
I only got the back shot, but that looked
The same.
pretty familiar.
Was it sculpted?
It was, yeah, I think it might work out.
He seems like a worker outer.
Exactly. Okay.
That frequency is gonna kill me. Okay, go.
All I know is he's got a voice like an angel.
It's true.
He does.
Do you think they'll play it in tonight?
I hope so.
I hope not.
They crushed it at that last festival.
They never don't crush us.
Perfect.
It's true.
This is actually
Spot
the
on.
exact conversation we like to have.
We should just talk about how fantastic All American Rejects is and
I
why
agree.
every single band here should just bow the fuck down.
Yep. Gives You Hell is great.
Except for you guys. Do
I mean,
We'll
we're
bow.
okay.
We'll bow to
We'll
them.
bow.
No one else.
you guys remember playing Pocatello, Idaho?
Hell yeah. How can
I
you,
just
how
got
can
here.
you not remember Pocatello?
I was there.
It was a sick show.
Yeah.
It's packed.
It was a fun
It
time.
was it was amazing. As a matter of fact, we are going back to that area, not Pocatello though. I hope we do go back there soon, but we're going back to that area on this next tour.
So tell me about the next tour.
We're gonna do Great Falls in like a week,
Sick.
which is close to that, closer than, Florida. And then we're also doing, what's after Great Falls?
Montana?
Yeah,
Boozman, right?
That-
Yeah.
And then we go to
So-
Washington, I think. Tacoma,
Yeah.
and then.
Which we haven't played in like 3 years. So like, if you live in the Northwest, it's your
Portland.
first opportunity in like almost a decade to see us. So.
Oh, yeah, we do go to Portland, too.
Yeah, again, it's been probably 10 years since we played Portland, so we're hanging out in the Northwest for the first time in a while, probably since Pocatello, actually.
Do you live in Idaho?
I do.
Oh, can I take
Yeah.
this?
I just listened to a podcast called Well, There's Your Problem. It's an engineering podcast about disasters, like engineering disasters.
Idahoian?
Oh, was
Well, the episode was about SN7, the meltdown at the nuclear.
That's crazy. Huh?
Dude, the guy got like impaled by a part of it exploded through him, and they had to scrape him off the ceiling in 60-second sessions because you can't be in the reactor core. So they got like 500 people from the military to go one at a time, 60 seconds, scrape
Take a
some of him
chunk
off
and
the
run.
ceiling and get out. It was nuts.
I read a little
Hamburger
book about
helper.
that.
Yeah, he hamburger helper through his
So it was
torso.
like Project Manhattan meets
It was nuts.
Thermal Runaway.
But the whole it's so Looney Tunes. It's so Looney Tunes because 2 of the guys that worked there on the team, they were like, one of them was like a prankster. So the conspiracy theory is this guy was like messing with the dude when he was going to switch out the reactor piece.
He goosed him or
And
something?
because he had to lift this piece up 4 inches, it was lifted up 20 inches, and the pressure from the reactor just blew him away into the ceiling.
That sounds like a goose.
It was crazy. There's Franz from
Wait,
Attila.
is there a video of it?
There's photos in the slideshow.
Someone's probably got a video of that.
Deadly as
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well,
Idaho.
Damn.
Idaho.
And I was listening to it as I entered Idaho, and I was like, oh, it was here.
This interview took a wonderful left turn.
It's also kind of crazy
At
because
Albuquerque.
the government tried to cover that up. Because it
Really?
was,
What
it was
they
one of
do
the
everything?
That's what
yeah,
they do.
it was
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They cover
Nothing-
everything up.
They
Nothing
cover up and
abnormal
they
about
shut
that.
down.
yeah, that
Shut down,
nuclear
cover up.
technology
Shut down,
was just
cover
starting
up.
to take off, and they didn't want it to get.
Cover up, shut down.
They didn't want to. Yeah. So.
But it's not even just our government. Like, the Russians covered up
It's
what
every
happened to the
government.
dog they sent to space, Laika. They were like,
Hamburger
oh,
helper.
she went up and
Okay.
came back. She died 8 minutes
Why is
after they
everything
went
a
into
hamburger
space.
helper eventually?
Guys, it's engineering.
Damn it.
So we will be in Twin Falls in March.
Oh no shit.
In March, yeah. These 3 right here will be in March. Reno, Twin Falls, and Brisbane. Those will be in March.
You need like the bowling alley.
Dude.
We're actually going to be filming a video right there now. So,
Oh, sick.
yeah, so these 3 dates are going to be in March. Reno, Twin Falls, and Brisbane. But
I can make, dude,
these are
Twin
next
Falls.
week.
Twin Falls is like an hour and a half from my house.
There you go. Come hang.
I'm gonna see you guys in Twin Falls. Come on.
Amazing.
Sorry,
We'll
that's
put
a
you on the
side
guest list.
conversation.
We can do another podcast.
Oh, dude, I'd love that.
Is this
We'll dive
designed
into some
after
more
the
hamburger helper
Marlboro cigarette packet?
It was 100%
How do you
ripped
say
off.
that company?
Marlboro?
Try again.
Marlboro?
Yeah, I've never.
That's the real
I
way.
always say it like.
Marlboro.
and
It
I,
just sounds like you're
Marlboro.
gargling. Marlboro. That's
It's
what
like
you sound like when you smoke too many Marlboros.
That's what it sounds like every time RFK tries to say anything. I can't fucking understand you, dude. Shut up. You are not healthy. What
We're going
the
to
fuck?
hell.
I do want to hear your guys' new single, though.
Oops, that
Wait,
was
slipping
so dumb.
through?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, great transition.
Check it out,
Talk
yeah.
about.
Well, I was jamming X's for Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also great.
I
not
really,
so
really
great.
like that
Also great.
track.
It's great.
It reminded me of my childhood.
Really?
Like,
Which
it took
part
me
of your
back.
childhood?
Oh,
Like a good
Well,
part or
Hopefully
just
a good one.
just the whole thing?
Oh shoot.
This has a cool punk rock.
Well, now that you bring
vibe.
it
it up.
does, yeah.
I don't even know
Tell
what
me
the
about your
lyrics are.
trauma.
And what's the
I just like
line? What's the? I'm gonna fuck it up, but the line is,
It's okay.
you can be right or you can be happy, or
Yeah.
some variation.
Do you want to be right or do you want to
Yeah.
be happy?
It's funny because I got told that at my wedding.
Oh.
I'm divorced now.
Oh.
2 times.
Hey!
Yeah.
2 times, baby. 2-time champ.
Did somebody tell you that at your wedding? You can be right or you can be happy. No, but
After.
No, but I am twice divorced, so
oh.
maybe I should.
Well, where did that lyric come
I'm
from then? 'Cause
perpetually single.
Now I have to know.
Yeah, where'd that lyric come
I
from?
keep
Tell us.
nudging in. I'm like, this.
I definitely was not talking to my wife. That cracks me
But
up.
now,
You made me laugh. If you listen, the rest of the line is, I'm scared you're gonna die. So, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because I'm scared you're gonna die. Take control of your life and wake up from this bad dream. You can end it all tonight. Everyone knows where this body lies. X is for eyes. So, when you say the entire statement in context, like, do you feel like a man when you push her around? Do you feel better now as she falls to the ground? Well, I'll tell you, my friend. You see how, like, when I write it to the end?
Mm-hmm.
It's not copy paste. So if you're gonna listen to our band, you gotta like listen to what I'm saying, or listen to
full
somebody
sentence.
else.
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I broke it down right. I unpacked it. So when you speak it all the way through, it's quite self-explanatory. I'm talking to somebody who's choosing something that's gonna kill them over something that's gonna keep them alive. And that's the difference between being right and being happy. So like, being right can kill you. And a lot of people just don't understand that. Being happy, unless it's through an artificial stimulation, which is drugs, alcohol, pornography, whatever, fill in the blank, whatever your addiction is. Being happy genuinely, the right way, through the earth and spirituality and all those, the ocean and mountains and like things that we have in front of us that give us happiness, is the right way. So that's what that statement means. Because if they keep choosing to just be right, a lot of times they die. That is exactly what happens. Which is why I'm scared they're gonna die. There you go.
That was a great answer. And I can relate on so many levels because I do love all the things we're talking about, the mountains.
Right.
And that's part of my.
Does it make you happy?
But I also feel like your lyrics are relatable even if I don't know it. You know what I mean?
Right, because
What
we
exactly
all
you
have
mean, yeah.
something.
yeah.
That is what unites us. That's why
Unfortunately, I went for my divorce first. But
No,
I mean,
you
it's
know,
whatever
I
it is
needed
for
to
you.
laugh. I
Yeah.
needed to laugh on that. I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought that up. But the point
funny.
is, like, it's good to laugh. But there are ways to seek happiness. You know, it's out there, guys.
You have to think sometimes what's more important, being right or just letting it be.
So the people who are insistent upon being right, no matter what, doesn't work out well for them. Historically. Go ahead, look it up. Look back in history.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm not on the album. I just got here a month and a half ago.
Oh, really?
Life's a journey. So like everybody gets to that place in their own way and their own time. So trying to convince someone how to be right and to get there you're trying to force them on your timeline of your understanding, and it's not going to happen.
Right.
You have to let people get there when they arrive there through their experiences that made them come to those conclusions in a different journey. That's how we all get to the same place.
Yeah.
Different ways.
And that's actually always,
That actually just gave me the chills because I'm thinking of all the things.
and that's always been what he just
That I do a
said
lot.
is like, you can go back to the first album to try to figure. It's what we've always been saying. I just found another way to say what we've always been saying, which is what he said.
Well, I love this. I love the sound, and it took me, like I said, for some reason it took me back.
The sound was awesome just because most of the time we do everything ourselves, but on that particular song, I worked with Matt Squire, who is like pretty much like the godfather of emo. I mean, he did like some of the biggest all-time emo smash hits in the entire history of all bands' catalogs. You know, like some of the biggest emo songs ever he's done. So that's why that song just sounds so like on point musically, I think. It's because Matt came in and I'd always wanted to work with him and he always wanted to work with me. We got together and we wrote that on day one. Just smashed it out. It was the first thing we wrote.
Badass.
Yeah. And then we recorded it on day 2. And then on day 3 we wrote Slipping Through No Kings. And on day 4 we recorded it. So we were only together 4 days and we smashed out 2 songs. Only 2 musicians. From scratch to ending.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if you know about recording, but that's unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like from beginning to end of production. So it was
That
really
is
fun.
wild.
It was fun, and he wants to work with the full band. This was just like a last minute thing of me. The album was already finished, and the label asked if I'd be willing to work with Matt just because Matt was available and heard that I was a fan of his, and I was like, hell yeah. So literally the album was done, and then I went in just to see if we would spark, because you don't always spark with a producer or a songwriter. And especially me, honestly, probably because of the autism, I typically do not spark. It's not usually like the best. I mean, it's okay, but it's not, I don't walk away feeling like I just took a shower zestfully clean, you know what I mean? But when I worked with Matt, it was like, I felt like hot. It was so good because I was listening to X's for Eyes right there in the studio creating. And I just knew as it was being recorded that it was on point. And then I had another guy named Matt who said it was on point. So it was Ronnie Winter and Matt Squire, who both know a shit ton about emo, saying this is on point. So like, yes, I am confident that song bangs.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great. So what about the festival?
This one?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I had a way better time than I thought I was.
Yeah, we got lucky with the time frame too, because
Yeah.
like
We played at the
it
Buck
cooled
Crack at
down.
noon.
It cooled down. We had like a nice little weather cool down right before the festival kicked off, and then they literally came in troves. Like while we're setting up, by the time we got done, it was as far back as the eye
Everywhere.
could see,
It was
left and right,
amazing.
all the way back.
It's crazy.
And
really
it's been
was.
cool all day now because of that. Tomorrow the high is probably going to be what, 80, 85?
Sure.
Today it might not even break 80. So
Perfect weather.
Yeah.
today.
we kind of have
Yeah,
a
we
lot
got
of
lucky.
favor when it tends to come to these things.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a great time. The crowd was amazing. The band was on point. I felt like I sang well. You guys performed well. Like, you can't really ask for anything more than that. We didn't have any crazy technical difficulties. I did notice, everybody just like chilling in the pocket. So I think we did a good job. Every single person I talked to said we put a good show on. And usually fans are pretty brutally honest.
True.
They'll just straight up tell you like, are you sick or something? Like, are you okay? Like,
What
you weren't at
happened?
your best today, and they're polite, but it's like, oh shit.
It's kind of got to be a hard
It's
job
like
to
you
have.
walk
Like,
off
who
stage
else gets
thinking you nailed it, and they're like,
It's like watching your home football team. Like they've got
Yes.
it, and you're like, okay, just don't drop it.
Yeah.
Don't let it be an
Yeah,
interception,
yeah.
It is like
and
that.
make
Get
sure
into the
that
end
you
zone.
don't let their kicker get within 50 yards. And you've
Yeah.
got this, guys. That's
You
how it
can
felt.
do
Like
it.
we were cruising.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I felt great. I mean,
It does
before I joined the band, I was used to playing for like the front of house and the bartender in my other band.
Which we've also done.
Which we've all done, but stepping into a band that is this,
not Warped Tour.
known and has this much legacy behind them, like
Yeah.
that's a lot of people.
That's kind of
It's a lot of-
stressful, isn't it?
No, I've never gotten stage fright, and I mean I've
Oh,
done
wow.
I've done guest vocals
you
for
don't
like
seem stressed.
every Warped Tour band ever. That used to be my thing, just like guest vocal, whatever. Because I used to cover all these bands on YouTube, and
You
still
want to
do.
know what stresses K out?
What stresses me out?
What?
Being late.
Should we all rat on each other real quick?
Yeah.
What stresses K out
Oh,
is mishandled logistics.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm a big logistics handler.
What stresses me out?
What stresses you out? I feel like you're pretty chill most of the time, unless someone talks into your microphone. Don't. And I tell every festival we
tell
go
you what
to,
stresses me
don't
out.
talk, don't go near his microphone. Don't even go near it.
That does bother me. Don't even breathe on it.
Don't
breathe.
look at it. Don't even think about it.
Well, you got to think all these other bands.
Don't breathe on
That's
it.
true.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that.
No, it's not even there. Don't. I told the guy today. He was like, "Hey, I need to check stage right vocal." I was like, "Don't do that." And then the monitor guy was like, "You can just go tap on it." I was like, "Don't go over there. Don't, I'm telling you right now."
What's your obsession? What is the obsession, man? Leave my damn mic alone. Don't touch my shit. I'm not going over there touching all your stuff.
I'm
where
not
your mouth
going messing
is.
your faders.
I'm not
Don't touch
sticking
my
my
shit.
butt up on your fader, so every time you touch it with your fingers, you got like, shit hands. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. It's my mic. It came out of my bag. I own it. It's mine. It's my property.
And also, if we get sick, it's
sterile.
over.
That's true
It's
too.
over.
And I've never really
Done.
thought about
There
it.
goes the rest of the tour.
It's over.
All right.
Unless you want to be one of those
What stresses
laptop
Randy
bands.
out? What stresses Randy out?
Very little.
Nothing.
The only thing that actually stresses me out.
He doesn't like a bad front of house mix.
Oh, he's big
well,
on
then
it.
I just slam the
that's
earplugs
true.
in further. But we haven't had to really
but it
worry
still
about
makes
that
you
recently.
mad.
We have a great front of house guy with us right now, Andrew. Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I see other
I'm in.
people
He's great.
not happy, that bothers me. But it's not like even a level of stress. It's just like it makes me feel differently.
Yeah. I would TM, but I can't. I don't know how to do the advancing part of the TMing, and I don't really want to.
It's just you got like.
I don't.
want everybody
I have too
to
many
be
emails
happy,
already.
So if I see someone not happy and not having a good time or having a bad experience in our team, then that affects me. But it doesn't like. It doesn't register in my stress level thing. I tend to not really have any stress ever.
That's awesome.
I just don't really think about stress like most people do. I just don't think about stress.
You're like the perfect bandmate.
I don't think about stress the way people think about it. Yeah.
I think that's a good spot to wrap it up, unless you guys.
I don't.
How are you on time back there?
You asked how I felt. I don't. Okay. I don't get stage fright, but my bladder does. So like I gotta pee like 18 times before, because like God forbid I'm on stage and I can't go pee.
It's like the last 25 minutes before
Yeah,
stage.
never one right next to the stage either. So
Yeah.
you didn't go 10 minutes or 15 or 20.
It's
5
stage.
minutes before stage, all you can think about is have you peed
Have I
enough?
peed enough?
Oh, dude, we should start
Before
a business.
like
stage
you mean
piss.
like porta potties on stage? Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
idea. I think there should be one always.
Actually, not a bad idea.
I know. We could just put, or you could
Maybe
even
the
do it
name-
oil rig
the name
style.
needs some work.
You could do oil rig style where it's just a hole in the
People
ground.
like rustic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
would
a
be
hose
fine
and
with
you
it.
just tap
I'm fine
in.
with
If
it.
we put a horse on it,
horse?
stage piss works.
Stage piss works. Here we are.
Oh, like a
Here we are.
stage coach?
Yep. Just strap a horse up to the front,
Damn.
but in a humane way.
We gotta cut that out so no one steals it.
Yeah, the trademark, copyright,
Sultans.
Sultans of Slack.
And each use
Hey, let's
has
remember.
its own little.
Let's remember this was a collaborative effort. We'll be splitting royalties.
We all get shares. Shares in the company. We'll give him phantom
We just gotta
equity.
make sure we gotta get the distances and stuff from the microphones.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll be fine.
Bring in the engineers, bro.
And then to circle it back, because I love circuitous
Man,
things.
we all know it's just another fucking
It'll be
upstart, man.
it'll be an engineering disaster that will go on the podcast. And now we're back at the beginning of the conversation. You're welcome. This is Sultans of Slack. See you guys later.
Complete the circle.
Thank you.
I love circuitous.
Bring it home.
Yeah, dude. That's what we do, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Great to meet you
Thanks
guys.
for being fun.
Thanks for laughing with us.
Appreciate you.
We'll see you
Coming
in
and hanging out
Idaho.
with us.
We promise to.